Sometimes it feels like nothing is going right. It's as if the world is ending, and everything you've worked for is falling apart. Every step you took, all those days you've pushed through when you almost gave up, the days when you didn't feel like getting things done, but you did it anyway. Now it's overwhelming, and everything seems to be against you. Nothing aligns with your plans, and you don't see any result from the steps you took yesterday. So, what do? Give up? Take the next step again? Or just walk away from everything and everyone? Let me save you time from cliché. Taking the next step is enough. Of course, it's the same thing we hear everywhere, and it's true, unless you genuinely want something else in life and wish to pursue it beyond everything else. But the question that's lingered for a while is, how hard does it have to get before giving up? Is there a limit? Do I have a limit? Or does it just keep going up? Here is a little confession, a heart-to-heart chat. In the past couple of months, things have been really tough for me. I'm on the path with my passion and love, doing what I want to do. Suddenly, a wall shows up in my way. That's okay. I can tear it down, just like always. Even if it takes time, I break it down. Keep hitting it over and over until it breaks. And then I can continue what I was doing. But as soon as I take the next step, another wall appears. Thicker, taller, and stronger. Who cares? It's just another wall. It cannot stop me. I break it down. This time, I don't even have time to take the next step. And 3 walls shows up at the same time. I'm exhausted from the walls I just passed. And now 3 of them seem unfair. Challenges after challenges. Problems after problems. Every time I tell myself it couldn't be any worse than this, and I can do it, another problem shows up, worse than all of them, and harder to beat. Of course, it's a tough phase, but I've started to see things differently. I started questioning, are these signs that I should do something else? And maybe this is not meant for me, or are they just challenges and tests for me to pass? To answer the first question, I think there is no limit. Every step is going to get harder and harder. Another question. Is it worth the suffering? Of course it is. If I didn't get through the suffering, then what the heck did I work for? All my hard work goes for nothing, giving up and leaving it all behind. It would be pointless. Here's a quote you've probably heard. It's from Matthew McConaughey. He once said, "Life is not fair. It wasn't, and it will never be. Get on with it and move on. Don't play the victim entitlement." This quote helps me on tough days, so I remind myself of it occasionally. During these times, as I was trying to figure things out and tackle problems one at a time, I pondered what if all these problems are coming to save me from the headaches and tell me this is not your path. Just let it go. What if that's the case? And how can I possibly crack it? How can I possibly understand this? And the answer I found was, I couldn't read it all as signs to stop and do something else. That would have been a terrible story to tell. I was so close to everything I ever wanted, but the universe spoke to me by giving me problems and challenges, and then I gave up and started something else. For sure, that would have been a terrible story. If you have faith in yourself, in your path, in what you do, you don't need signs. You don't need advice, and you don't need someone to push you. So, if you're struggling right now, listen carefully. It's not easy, and it will never be easy. Remember all those challenges you've overcome? Well, get ready, because it's not gonna get any easier. It will be harder and harder. But I have a solution. A tool to destroy those walls, eliminate those thoughts, recall the signs, and keep doing what you want to do. And I've got only 2 words for you. Discipline and faith. That's all we need to overcome any problems and destroy any walls that stands your way. So, my friends, I'm here to remind you. Don't forget, always be disciplined and have faith. Much love to you all.